Good afternoon. It's Nika in the house with another Facebook Live. And in today's live, let's talk about time versus money and why, if you're currently in a situation where you consistently keep making excuses of saying that you can't afford to invest in a coach, you can't afford to invest in a consultant, you can't afford to invest in a program, you can't afford to pay for a course. And it's this whole lack mentality. You may be mistaking this for a bigger issue that is currently happening in your business and in your life. The truth is that you may be short on money because we all have bills to pay, we have families to feed, we have children to put to school. I mean, I don't, but a lot of my ideal clients have. They are mothers and they have children. Some of them are grown up, some are maybe still at home. But the fact remains that being able to um, support your family as a business owner. Hi, Fiona. Where are you from? Nice that you're joining us. Um, so, to support your family as a business owner requires a whole heap of courage, but it also requires a level of investment that you have to make into your business if you want to grow your business to the next level or if you want to grow your business at all. Now, a lot of women always say, I don't have money. And, that may be true that you perceive something to be too expensive, because after all, none of us wants to pay any money. We don't want to spend money. We have this natural aversion to spending money unless it is for something that gives us immense pleasure. And when we invest in a coach or in a mentor or in a consultant or in a program, a course, we don't necessarily see that as a pleasurable expense. We see it as a necessity that we have to commit to in order to help us achieve the next level of success in our business, because we can't do it by ourselves. Like, if we could do it, we would have already done it, right? And so here you are still stuck with a certain problem or a whole range of problems, and you can't get yourself out of that funk, out of that negative cash flow or poor cash flow situation. And so you're positioned or faced in a situation where you have to make a decision to invest money. And that is very scary because A, you may not be trusting that person that is making you the offer, in which case it's very understandable that you are saying no or you're being cautious. And B, you may be not trusting yourself to be actually able to do this. Even so, the person who is offering you a chance to work with them has done it, and all you need to do is walk in their footstep and be guided by them. Because after all, this is why you're talking or communicating with that person, and you want to make that decision. So it's going to help you take the next step. And you wouldn't have a conversation with somebody who is far removed from your business situation, because if you can't relate to someone, you're not going to invest money with them. So if you're currently thinking that money is the most important commodity in your life, you are mistaken. The most important commodity in your life is your health, okay? But aside from that, time is way more important than money, because when you want to make money, you can always make money. You will always find a job or some kind of work or a task where you can earn money. It might not be in your ideal job, it might not be in your ideal business, but honestly, if you want to earn money, you can make money any given day, because it is possible. If the will is there, then you can make it happen. But you cannot claim back your time. The time that you have lost until this moment in time trying to build your business, you have lost that time forever. You're not going to get it back. It's not going to come back. So money can be made back. So if you're currently faced with a situation where you have to commit to making an investment into a course or a program or coaching or mentoring, give yourself the trust to actually be able to do it. Because if you follow a proven step-by-step formula, a blueprint, a system, somebody else has already done. Okay, so it's been proven to work and you have a very similar business module, then you can make it happen, but it's only going to happen for you if you're going to do the work. So just buying the course is not going to make you rich. Just signing up with a coach is not going to make you rich either. You actually have to take action, right? And from experience having worked with thousands of women over the last 15 years, I know that about 95% of people I work with don't take the action they need to take. Only 5% of the women I worked with have gotten results because they're the ones who've taken the action. And that is the cold hard truth of online business. You look across any industry, across any kind of niche, you will see that only a very small portion of people are highly successful. And it's because they have trusted. They have trusted somebody else to guide them. And then they have taken what that person or the system or their course has given them and have implemented it step by step, following the proven plan, the proven blueprint, the proven steps. Okay. And if you do that, you will get results. But if you're just sitting there being in overwhelm and you're afraid to invest into your business, then you're not going to get to the next level. It's not going to happen without spending money, because you are here in that situation right now because you try to do it for free. You downloaded all the freebies and it has gotten you nowhere. So in order for you to actually be able to take the next step, you've got to do things different than what you have done until this moment in time. And that's my message for you for today. So the next time you're asked to invest in something that's going to help you, instead of just saying, oh no, I can't afford it, have an open, listen, trust your gut feeling. And if you identify with that person or that system, then you can do it, but it's going to take an investment. Okay, so I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any feedback, if you have any questions, pop them in the comments below, and I'll be only too happy to answer them for you. But that's it for me for today. I'll catch you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day wherever you are, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.